Okay, low-key, I hated this project, or at least until it was finished. It was frustrating, and I felt like I couldn't get a good hold on anything that sounded good. Granted, I had banked on some weird, challenging concepts that weren't coming through as I had hoped. I was having trouble imagining how things would sound reversed, and I couldn't wrap my head around how to record what the track needed. Disclaimer, I love reverse sounds, and they can add a really effective element in many applications. Creating a track comprised entirely of reverse sounds is a different matter. I had chosen this piece originally because, in its oddness, the original piece itself sounds like it could have been backwards. I assumed that my method of recording it would provide enough of an interesting basis to build a track off of. So, I spent a day rewriting out the music backwards, learning it and recording it, which was made difficult by the lilted rhythms. Once I got enough of a take put together, it just sounded annoying. There was no useful basis for harmony around it unless I literally played all the parts of the song in reverse. While that would have been cool, I wanted the track to be more than just a backwards cover. I wanted more sound design to be involved. Frankly, I was trying to do too much for the time allotted. I should have either focused on just the sound design or just learning Giant Steps backwards in itself. Knowing I had at least given it a really solid attempt, I decided to flush that aside and start fresh by sampling some reversed acoustic guitar recordings. Immediately, I had something cool. At the end of another day, I had created a full track, but the entire second half sounded like amateur garbage electronic dance music. And if I wanted to make that, I'll just assign it as its own project. So, at the end of the second day, needing some validation and gratification of a good piece, I opened up a brand new canvas. In 10 minutes, I created what I'm best and quickest at, creating string arrangements. A few violin and cello lines plus some pizzicato, and I had an effective piece of music. I simply reversed the project, and after some mixing, reverb, and delay, it actually sounded pretty cool and unique. At this point, I could have continued with the whole track this way, which would have sounded fine, but I wanted to make use of the other days I had put in. So I took the reverse guitar stuff, transitioned from there into my string piece, and tacked a segment of Giant Steps on at the very end as a weird outro. I played some reverse electric guitar on it, and added some cassette player transition sounds to give the piece some context. It's a creepy one, for sure, and any footage I put along with it looked pretty ominous. This isn't necessarily a bad thing, because now it's in my toolbox to pull out for horror movie projects. Alright, let's get out of this backwards creepy zone and head into something more accessible for this week's challenge. For years, I've adored the Brother Brothers, a monozygotic duo based in Brooklyn who write poignant, melancholic folk songs. I have a thing for sad nostalgia, and their song Cairo, Illinois is no exception. I have a very special guest joining me, and yes, this is indeed a singing challenge. With all hope, this project will be a gratifying one, not a frustrating one like the past week. In fact, this past week's project was so annoying at one point that I opted to do my taxes instead, just to get them done. Anyways, thanks for listening in, complete with ups and downs, and I can't wait to see how this week goes. Catch you next week. That's awesome.